Okay, so today we're gonna work on Emmy's journal. It's Saturday morning. The boys are playing basketball, so my husband and my son are playing basketball, so you'll hear that. You'll hear the doggies. If you're new, you gotta understand that my house is crazy pants. If that drives you nuts, probably find a more normal channel. Okay, so I want to talk to you sincerely about Emmy's journal and how I'm just sure it is horrible. So I did this. It's going to be kind of the front cover. I have a tag that could come out, and this is totally not my style. And I'm like, oh my God, I've ruined it. I shouldn't have done this as the front cover. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. And I will tell you that every time I do a book, at some point, usually not quite this early, but I just assume I've ruined everything and I'm gonna hate it, and it's just all too horrible for words. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start playing around with so I bought these stickers from Michael's, so that's gonna be kind of a little theme throughout this book because I think they're wicked cute. In fact, I'm having trouble getting this one to stick because it's on tape. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put another one on the back and stick it to itself and make it hook to here. So now that will help this one stick on. And there's gonna be other things we're putting on that will help it stick on. But that kind of makes it go around. Do I have one more? No, I don't have one more of those. But what I'm gonna do is as I go through here, I'm gonna put them kind of randomly so that they're here and there. I kind of feel like I only like the top part of this one. So, do I like pickled pumpkin vine? No. So don't forget, you don't have to use everything. And there should be another one of those. So now we have pickled pumpkin vine. Wally has to go out just one time. Could I do a project without Wally having to go out? Oh, he didn't have to go out. He wants to go play basketball. Doggies don't play basketball. All right, I love this one. This is a lycanthropic potion werewolf transformation. I'm going to keep one of these because I think this is kind of cool. And I don't know if I have some place for it, but I just think that's totally fun. Oh, I'm going to put it on here. We're going to put this on here. And I'm just trying to get some stuff down onto here, onto this book. Hi, honey. Are you here? Wally's here. Dark Raven Essential Oils. I don't know if I love this one. This one's fun. That one's for me. And these two are for Emmy. Okay, so we have... There we go. Hi, Wall. What's he doing, Bubba's? Let's put these here and there. Just to add some interest. And some shapes. We never know where they're going to wind up, right? So let's put one over here. Maybe put this one on the bottom. Okay. Did you win, Johnny?
HRSE to nothing. In flip-flop.
Poor Josie. Daddy beat him. All right, so now what we're going to do is I bought all kinds of paint. So the color theme for this journal is orange, green, purple, and black. Okay? And so what we're going to do now is we're going to start putting some paint on these pages. So if it's going to be a black background, we already have black, right? We have black in the back. Do not use your teeth to open up your paints. Your dad paid a lot for those teeth. My poor dad. I can hear him in my head every time I open my paints with my teeth. And he did. Okay, so this one I already have kind of started as orange. So we're gonna, and I used the leftover distress paint on there, and that was a bad idea because distress paint is a little bit opaque or translucent, and so it didn't show up as well. So, oh, there's a hair. Imagine that. So Brittany, Emmy's mom, has super long hair. She just got some of it cut off. Super pretty girl. I don't know if I've shown you a picture of Brittany yet. I'll put one in here. And Desi has long hair and I have long hair. So we have hairs all over our house. And this is going to take 2 coats to cover. So we're going to have to come back. And I'm not going to make you watch me paint pages. So in the middle, I will let you go. But I'm going to paint like black, orange, green, black, orange, green. Oh, black, orange, green, purple. And I'm not worrying about getting little paint here and there other places. That's totally fine. So black, green, orange, purple, black, green, orange. And you're asking yourself, but won't that acrylic paint page stick together? And yes, it will. That's how the world works. But I'm not nervous about it. I just don't worry about it. When they stick together, I think of it as texture and having a little bit of extra free design. We are about 30 layers from, is this, yep, it's a tag. We are about 30 layers from the end, so there's so many things that are going to happen before we have to worry about that. I think I'm going to leave that corner the right color. So orange, black, green, orange, purple. Orange, purple, black, green. Ooh. We might make the back black too. See? Stuck. All right, I'm going to put my hair up. I am going to paint these pages and 2 coats and let them dry, and I will be back. I did the painting on all of these. They look great. I did a little bit of extra color on the ones that were just black. I painted purple on here and it made me feel so much better. We have a tag, a ticket, a tag, and a tag. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to use some texture paste. So I'm actually going to use this texture paste that is not clear. So a lot of times I'll use a translucent texture paste. This is distressed texture paste, and it is going to absorb some of the stains that I'm going to use. On Emmy's project. Let's see what's in this stencil holder. Oh, good, perfect. Tim Holtz is good for creepy stencils. Okay, so this is gonna be, I love this one. I love this one. This one has, oh my gosh, it reached up through 2 stencils to attack this stencil. It's like a homicidal stencil. That one. I don't love that one. All right, I like this one. This one's not as aggressive. That almost, okay, so I'm thinking maybe tiny stencils on here. It's a very small journal. I'm making a bigger project that I might use some of these big ones on, especially this one. Halloween for Brittany. But for Emmy, let's use these baby stencils. So I got this one, I got this one. I think those are especially good. I think little lines are a little too weird. And how about some checkers? Okay, so we're just gonna put some paste on here through this stencil, and then we're gonna go wash the stencil immediately because texture paste is terrible for stencils. And this distressed texture paste is a little bit special because it's made to absorb the Ranger products that we're going to be using later. And I'm not going to be worried as much about this being a waterproof, like I do a lot of my stuff, and I really worry about it being waterproof. But I have decided that we are just gonna take our chances. So I'm gonna go over there with this while I got it out. All right, maybe a titch one more place. Ooh, on this edge. Ooh, with stripies? Oh my gosh. All right, so that's that one. Now let's turn this over. Ooh, this is the werewolf one. How fun. Seems all creepy and dark, doesn't it? Oh, I like that. Okay, oops. And you just want your stencil stuff to get to the top. Oh gosh. Okay, that'll work. Let's try not to smush it too much. Now, I don't care if I get stencil eggs on other things, but I do care that I have enough texture paste for it to grab onto the products I'm going to be using. All right, we got a little bit on here, so we don't know what'll happen there. I guess we can only do one side at a time. I really like this on the purple. So nice, we're gonna do it twice. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. And then we got to go in here. I feel like I want some on this back cover. Ooh, that's cute. All right, let's prop it up, and we'll only do the left side. Some X's now. Go. A little bit on there. Ooh, that's on that side. This is why nothing ever dries, because I just do layers upon layers of wet things on wet things. But all will be well, I promise you. It will all work out. And then I lied. I'm going to put a tiny bit of this on the front up here. Tiny bit right there. And I got some left, so let's put some over here. Oh, this is really turning out to be a little bit everywhere. Holy buckets. This is why we can't have nice things, because we're not patient. Oh my gosh, it's all stuck together now. Where's our little sticky things? Who's in charge of this pop stand? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, stuck together. You guys stand up over there. I know I have one more stick. There it is. I bought those Wendy Vecchi sticks to make spots, but they're actually wonderful for holding my pages apart. Okay, I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to be using it, but I am going to go wash these for right this minute, because if you let the texture paste dry on it, it kind of ruins your stencils. So I will be back. So we're all dry. Whew. We took a little snoozle. Okay, so now let's see what happens on one of the pages that isn't so fancy. And I am going to use Distress Mica Stain in green, orange, it's going to come as a shock to you, and purple. Okay, so let's try our green first. And we got to get it shaken enough that the mica stain, see how it started all being in the bottom? And we should tip them over right now. Almost all gone. All gone. Okay. Now, to me, the funniest thing, and I know I don't think you can see it, But with the mica stains, when the mica moves around, to me it looks like it's dancing. And we're gonna heat dry these. All right, so that just gives us a little shimmer in there. All right, let's see what happens with our pumpkin one. Shake, 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 shake. The reason why you want to shake it like a bell is because then you're moving the ball around in the mica. If you're shaking it like this, you're not moving the ball around in the mica. You're just, okay, we got some more down. Nope, we still got some down there. Okay, here we go. So we got some extra bits there. Now, what Tifa does, or what Juicy Christians does, why don't I have any paper towels? Is she takes and sucks a little bit of the ink out to leave the mica in there. All right, we're gonna blot this dry too, or dry this. And it just gives us a little layer of color and dimension and some interest. Now up here, I think I'm gonna do black. Hold on, black. Where's our black? Do we wanna do the really pretty gold? Oh, there's black. Okay, there we go. Okay, I like that. And on this one, we're going to be a little bit more delicate and kind of move this into here. Because I don't want to spray that whole cat, but I do want to get that stain onto our texture paste, right? So we got little texture paste goobies over there. Little texture paste goobies around. Got a little extra in there. Let's blot that up and let's dry. Let's just see if there's any weirdness left on there. Ooh, fun. Just a little bit of color on there. Okay, did we? And I'm just gonna go through and do all these and I will be back. Okay, look how cool that looks. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's just a hint of a shine to that. We're starting to get this looking a little yucky, which is good. I'm going to outline this in white so we can see her name. Here's all our pages. And this we're gonna have to figure out some way to pull it out. So we need some kind of tab, right? And that's gonna help stiffen up this cover. So we're gonna have a tab that you pull out, and I don't know, like, will we have a picture of Emmy in there? Will it just be some creepy stuff? I don't know what's going on there. And then we have this one, and we need to cut the top of this envelope off so that we can, we're getting to where we're kind of gotta start really thinking about stuff. And let's just cut that much off and see if we can fit our tag in. Okay, we need a little bit more. And I'm not going to cut the rest of the envelope because I want that tag to kind of stand up. See? And by not cutting that little bit, that'll let this tag stand up. And I do think I want to cut a bit out of the bottom. See? Perfect. See, it's just, it feels a little high, so let's do, we're going to cut it off little pieces at a time and see how it feels. All right, Johnny has updated me on his tooth. Oh, you don't know, you're a different video. Johnny has an abscess in his tooth. He has a tooth owie. Okay, this isn't going all the way down. There we go. I still want a little bit more off. So he has to go back to the dentist. I think Johnny said that he'll run Josiah over in the driveway. I'm a little concerned about what my family's doing this morning. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, that's not going all the way down. So we gotta figure out what's happening at the bottom of that envelope. But there we go. I like how that goes to there. Nice, cool. Okay, and then we have one more piece. Oh, there it is. That goes in here. So we're gonna cut off the edge of this envelope. And I may have to see how that edge of that envelope isn't stuck down because we only taped right here. So now I need to go in and I need to glue the snot out of these ones. Just on this little envelope flappy part. Isn't it amazing how they look before you glue them? Or before you paint them? Okay, so we don't want to glue that together. Let's glue this. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Glue that. Make sure this isn't touching. Oops. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's that. And now, let's figure some stuff out. So I feel like our next thing is, okay, I know what our next thing is. Our next thing is to grab some papers. So these are papers that are kind of creepy, a little weird. See, that's way too weird. Oh, I kind of like that London part. Okay, maybe we could do some of this one. This is beautiful. Let's use that for Britty. Maybe that part. It's a little green. Let's see what else we got in here. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, we're going to use that. All right, I kind of feel like we have enough for this little tiny project. So what we're going to do now is we need to make some tuck spots and pockets. So we have these side pockets, but we need to make little places to tuck pictures of Emmy in. So, wasn't there one that was kind of a greenish cast? Ooh, look at how cool that is. Okay, so maybe this will be the London one. Okay, so let's cut this. I kind of don't want this top part, but we may use it for what's called a belly band, meaning one going across the middle. Or we could use that as a belly band. I don't know yet. But I'm kind of going for this part right there. All right, let's make this the right width. So kind of to right there. I don't want it to go all the way across. And we're going to make this a pocket. Now, a good way to make a pocket is to do this. So we're going to take this little piece of thing and what's her name? Heidi Swap taught me how to make these pockets. So instead of just having it flat and then worrying if you can fit it in, you do this, you do this. We need one across the bottom, so we're going to have to cut another little piece of this, which isn't my favorite anyways. So let's cut a piece of this. Okay, 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 okay. Boop. Okay, there we go. And now we have two little pieces of stuff we can use if we want, but you're going to fold this in half. Actually, I'm going to have it this way just in case you can see any of it. Usually you can't. And I like to use a bone folder to get it really done. You can use anything you have. We're going to fold this side over. And we're going to fold this side over. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, we are going to glue this along the sides really well. And you want to get right up to the edge. Heidi Swap says, up to the edge without going over. Okay, so we're going to push that down because glue works by pressure and adhesive. So it's cold out today in Florida. Okay, when I say cold, it's probably 70, but to us, that's like a cold flash. It's usually right around 90 here. Okay, we're gonna push this down nice and good. And then we're gonna put this down. We're gonna tuck it under here. And, oh, got a little bit too long. And this is why we can't have nice things. We're cutting our glue with scissors. And we tuck it under here. And we put that right like that. And we smush it down. Make sure none of these pieces are stuck down. And now, when we put this on this page, there's some play to it, right? It's not just flush against here and we gotta try to stick stuff down. We can do some fun stuff. So that's our first pocket. We're gonna put it right there. All right, so do we want to do, so you can do what's called a side tuck. So this would be where we do the same exact thing, but pictures go in from the side. I want something cute on here like this. I think this is gonna turn, like right now this page does not look magical, but I think it's gonna turn out to be magical. So we're going to cut this right here. And put this on here, and we're gonna make another tuck spot for this. But first we have to glue this side piece real quick. Yeah. Because we have that tag in here. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. And this is just gonna be a little baby pocket. And we're gonna use this paper we don't love to make the things. I'm just gonna do exactly the same thing, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come back. All right, now that I see this, I don't know that I'm loving that. I like the black cat ones. I like the other one, but I don't, the werewolf one. It's here, so, oh, it must be on this tag. But I don't like these. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover them up. And I'm not even going to do this as a, well, I could do it as a pocket, but I'm gonna do it as kind of a fancy pocket or a weird pocket, a tuck spot, as it were. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear this. So see how I'm tearing this and I'm getting just the top of the paper because I don't want that to be a big white spot. I just want to cover up this thing and then it's going to be a tuck spot right there. I don't even know that this is going to be a tuck spot. I think this is just going to be a paper. There we go. This is just going to be a piece of background paper. And this is why I do not get twisted about any part of my art, because not only do I have paint and glue, but I have cool papers that I can stick down and fix problems. All right, let's fix this problem. There we go. We just got to continue on this way. So we want to tear up to carry that white part on. And then this is just going to go here and cover that up. And everything will be fine. And it just adds a little bit more texture, right? Nothing wrong with that. I love this paper. I'm glad I'm using it in Emmy's journal. Okay. Went a little bit over the top. Some people, nice people, glued over the top. Okay, so let's leave this over here. See what other papers we have. Okay, I do feel like I want kind of a, ooh, this is beautiful. I do feel like I kind of want a tuck, like just a real tuck spot. Oh, maybe a side tuck spot. What about this side? Yeah. So we're gonna cut, we may even trim this down a tiny bit, but this is so beautiful. I'm probably gonna emboss this so you see that even more. Okay. And we want it to be a little bit shorter than the page, otherwise it's kind of derpy. Okay, I need it even just a skosh shorter. Oh, and that's good because this piece can be our fold over side there. Let's see what else we got. We got this. Ooh, no, that's a beautiful piece. This is getting prettier, this part over here, which is bumming me out. Ooh, we're gonna keep, oh no, I can't keep everything, Schiffer. And do not forget, this is a true junk journal. So some of these pages are gonna have just pictures of Emery on them. You don't wanna fill it up so much that there's no room for pictures, right? Tums for your tummy?
Yes.
Okay. I think Josiah and I gave Desi the horrible tummy bug that helped me lose weight. I'm not going to get graphic with you, but it involved a lot of time spent alone in the restroom. Desi's going to start cleaning here in a minute. I am going to go and edit some videos. So this is going to be a cliffhanger. How will, I kind of feel like I want to start this to be a sort of days of our lives. Will Desi go to work today? How will Johnny's tooth be? Will our tuck spot turn out as beautifully as we thought it would? But I have to let that glue dry on that part first. So I'm going to end the video here for now. We got some stuff done. We're going to keep working on this.